Okay, hello, this is going to be a Dawn Legendary tutorial to update the Halo Runs wiki because it is way out of date. So I'm going to be playing through this mission on Legendary and taking my time to explain exactly what we do and why we do it. First, we sit through 2 minutes of just waiting around for dialogue, doors to open, and quick time events. This is a very combat heavy mission in comparison to some other missions in Halo 4. There are really no skips in this mission. There are 2 possible concussion rifles, jumps at the end, but other than that, you're fighting everything throughout the indoor section of this mission. So when we first start off, there's the ability to grab the Magnum. It is over here. It will move around a lot. As you can see right now, it's hidden right in this little sand or whatever it is somewhere. You don't have to grab the Magnum here. It is optional because there's another one up ahead, but it wastes no time to grab it here unless it's really far out of the way. But usually it's in a spot where you can grab it while you're running. And now we just proceed through the mission. There's really no time loss here. You're just trying to get to the elevator, where you will be greeted by a pretend event. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do to make this quick time event go quicker or even skip it. So just follow the prompts that you're given. Okay, from this point on, this is the very first room, what we call first clear. The other Magnum I was talking about is right here, so you can grab this one. But since I already have a Magnum, I can just grab the ammo. Now to approach this room, there are 2 ways to do this. Actually, there's 1 way to do this. It is kill the elite, and then kill everything from right to left in the room. There'll be 3 grunts on the right side. Then if you turn to the left, there'll be 3 more grunts right there. And then if you curve around even more, there'll be 2 more grunts. Now in the 360 version, the 360 version is a little bit slower for this clear, because one of the grunts will be hiding, and I will show you which one I'm talking about once I start this clear. So we run up, and we're going to backsmack the first elite, try to hit the grunts in the head. That's the right side, and we're going to move to the left. Here's the 3 I was talking about. And then here are the other 2. Now 1 ran away and is hiding, and he went underneath the observation deck. Now in the 360 version, he will always be hiding underneath the observation deck. Majority of the time you can kill that grunt by having to jump down. So I was very unfortunate there. So I'll do it again just to demonstrate one more time what I'm doing. There's 3. See how he's here this time? Hope I missed all my shots. But you split the room from right to left. After that is complete, you are waiting for 2 pods of will come crashing through the windows to drop off enemies. I believe there's 4 grunts, and it is 4 grunts and 1 elite in each pod. Now there are multiple different ways to clear this room. I'll be showing 2 ways. The first way is, I would say, the easier way. It's the way I clear this room in full game. So you just wait here. You wait for the elite to jump out, throw 2 nades, headshot the elite, then headshot 2 grunts, overcharge a plasma pistol, take out the elite, then just clean up the rest of the grunts as they come up the stairs. Fortunately, it wasn't a good example of what to do. That's kind of slow. Now the other clear you can do is you need 2 frag grenades, plasma pistol. You stand up here on these 2 grenades here. Wait for the elite to jump out, overcharge, 2 frag grenades, turn around, 1 more frag grenade, and you overcharge elite. Now usually your other frag grenade hits, and I'm going to do that clear one more time to demonstrate that. Have a bad checkpoint, so I have to be fast. So wait for elite to jump out, overcharge, 2 frag grenades, then 1 more frag grenade, and wait for the elite to come over here, overcharge him, then grunt will always be there, and I actually had another grunt here survive, which is unfortunate. But that is the harder way of clearing the room. That way can turn out to be a little bit faster if you get RNG, but overall the first way I showed how to clear the room is by far easier than and more consistent than the second way I showed. After observation deck, we are greeted to another elevator ride, which we can't do anything in. And now we're moving through the hard part of the mission, the hallways. So the basic strat here is just to run and shoot the elites and ignore the grunts if you can. So I'll be showing 2 ways how to do this section. Always overcharge the first elite, wait for him to pop off his grenade. Now, this way I'm going to show you can kill this elite. You don't have to kill this elite. And unfortunately, I got suicide grunted. But you can kill that elite, and they usually make that section a little bit easier because you won't shot at. But unfortunately, I got a suicide grunt, which is rare in this section. So you can kill him, then run down the stairs. There'll be a 3rd elite. Hug the right wall for cover. I got shot there, so I can do a good job. Then pick a side to clear, grab a new plasma pistol, and continue. Now what we most typically do, because it's usually easier, is to not kill the 2nd elite. So we'll take out the 1st elite like normal. Wait for the plasma to go off. I'm being blocked by a grunt right now. Then just completely ignore this guy. And you see this time I didn't take any damage at all. But sometimes the grunts will spot you right off the bat, and oh, I got 2 suicide grunts. Yeah, so same strategy, pick a side, and then go off. Right here you'll get a checkpoint, usually. The next room is called Yellow Room, because it's yellow. That's the best explanation we came up with. And in order for the doors at the very end of this room to open, you need to kill 3 enemies. On easy, we would take out 3 grunts and ignore the elite. But since you're on legendary, and the elite will kill you if you don't kill him, we take out 2 grunts and the elite. So I'm going to demonstrate now. I got no grunts on this side of the room. Actually, I got 1. So it's 1 grunt. The elite will always throw a grenade. Then kill 1 grunt, grab a new plasma pistol. You can ignore these jackals. And this will bring me to the next hard part. Map room. You're going to have to kill a total of 2 elites, a jackal, and maybe a few or more grunts, depending on what kind of RNG you get. The key to this is to move to the left side, because there's a box for cover that I'll be using. You want to kill the elite to make the grunts scatter. Now sometimes the grunts will turn into suicidal grunts, and if that's the case, you do have to kill them, which will slow you down, but if you don't kill them, they'll usually kill you. So I'm going to demonstrate this room. So we run around, get the jackal. He has neither, very important. The elite's coming up forward. He's a gold elite, which is nice. Then you don't have to kill the grunts at all, but be ready for elite number 2, and then kill him. Now, there's an elite here. On MCC, he glitches out and spins in circles, because he didn't port over correctly from the original version. Now in the 360 version, he will not spin in circles, and getting past him is very difficult. Also, we grab the concussion rifle from this guy on the Master Chief Collection, which is the version I'm playing on now. On 360, getting the concussion rifle is very hard from this guy because he will fight and attack you. But the concussion rifle is what allows us to do the jumps for the next section. So I'll be showing both versions for the 360, where if you don't get the concussion rifle, and the version where I get the concussion rifle here. So he'll spin the circles, you can see, easy back smack, and I have the concussion rifle. Now, on the 360 version, what you can do is just run and crouch jump over him. Sometimes he will punch you in midair and kill you, sometimes he won't. It's honestly just a gamble. Or you can try to kill him if you have enough health, and yeah, it can be a mess. Now I'm going to show two different ways of doing this section. I'm going to show the MCC version first, as I have the concussion rifle. The easiest way to do this is to run up here next to these two pipes, the very first ones, and shoot 3 concussion shots up. To run, then you're going to press the button. But since if you play in a 360 version, you don't have the concussion rifle, we're going to have to do a trick we call jump a jump, or junk a jump, or whatever you want to call it. It's just 2 crouch jumps. Or actually, yeah, it's just 2 crouch jumps. It's really easy, but it is a little bit slower than doing the concussion jumps because you have to run all the way back here. And there's no flash in MCC, but you have to jump up this debris here. And you have to crouch jump onto a pipe. Kind of hard to see. And crouch jump again. And it'll bring you right up here. There's a lip there. Now, see, I was a little too slow, so the enemies spawned. And that is worst case scenario. I'm going to show that jump one more time, just so I can do it without having enemies spawn. Because it is kind of tricky to do, since it's so dark, you can't really see. So crouch jump. There's I jump again, and crouch jump over, press the button, and after this point we're just running over to this missile that we're going to launch into a spaceship. Now in Legendary, sometimes you'll be shot by the sniper and the Phantom, and so you're going to hide back here so nothing can see you. To wait to trigger this cutscene that is unskippable. Now you may have noticed throughout this level I've been running, jumping, and punching, especially in the outside version. This mission, okay, that is a trick that allows you to have infinite sprint. We call it muscle running. This mission isn't really that important. Like, muscle running doesn't play a key part to saving time. So in like later missions like Requiem, Reclaimer, I'll be going more into depth about how muscle running really works and how you can use it to get time save in bigger sections. But yeah, this is really the only portion where muscle running will really be useful. And a quick overview of it is you basically run and do cancel your sprint animation by either crouching, punching, whatever you want to do that cancels your sprint midair, so that your sprint will start recharging in midair, so when you land you can continue sprinting. And it's just a constant cycle of jump, cancel your sprint, run, jump, cancel your sprint. From this point on, we are just running through the hallways. Try to stay up top if you can. Going down is a little bit harder because there's more debris to run around. While up top, you have more free space to run in a straight line, which does make muscle running a little bit easier to do. And yep, now we're going to get sucked out into space. And that's the end of the mission. Like I said, Dawn's a very, very easy mission. There's not much to it. Later missions will have more tricks and have more depth to them. So this mission's basically, besides observation deck, it's just run and kill the elites. Just run and shoot your gun. That's all it is. So you just gotta know which enemies to kill. That's really it. Not much more to it. So that was done.